And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And it's a day. We're having a day. It's a day. Let's get into some Minecraft because we've got all the fun stuff going on. Also, uh, just a weird bit of different goodness and stuff happening here. We're now streaming using YouTube's vertical dealy bob thing. So if you're on mobile, you'll get just the center third of the screen and not the whole thing, okay? Which is probably fine, but it also means that when I jump over to like the webcam, like we were just at a minute ago, it was not designed for this sort of view. So you get things all sort of cut off. I may play with that later, but for now, we're going to be dealing with this, and I'm sure it'll be great and fun and exciting and all of that stuff. And, you know, all of you who are on Twitch and Kick and stuff are not noticing any different because that's just the way it is. All right, so let us Minecraft and stuff, I guess. All right, so here's the thing. Community storage room is nearly done. The redstone is nearly done anyway. I still need to set filters on all of these storage modules, and I don't know what's going to be what or when or how or why or anything like that. We'll figure that out. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. But we'll do that. So I'm going to set a few filters, and then when I get bored, which I'm sure will happen relatively quickly, we're going to get into some decorative nonsense and do a little bit more to fill out the decorations and make this area look a little bit better than it does. Okay, so that's going to be the idea. So let's go ahead, and before I get involved with something here, I do want to just double check. Sorry, I want to be sure I know what my thing looks like and all of the stuff and things and stuff and things. It looks like, okay, just because I'm wanting to see how the vertical thing goes. And it looks like it's actually interesting, like it's cutting off part of the bottom of the feed too. So that's cool. Gotta love it. All right. So, hey, those of you on mobile who are watching the vertical feed may not even be able to see my hotbar, which is great. Best decision ever. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on a little bit of the sorting. So there are a couple things I want to start with. This guy here, the slice. I think what I'm going to do actually for this section is we're going to start with stone of various types. So let's get, well, I was going to get stone of various types. Okay, here's the part where I rifle through my box and try to find stuff. I should also probably bring a crafting table up with me. Not that I probably don't have a crafting table already, and or a, yeah, there it is, stone cutter. I can use one of those too. All right, so this box is snow and stuff. Okay, snow, ice, that type of thing. This one is going to be just pretty much anything we can get straight from stone. So we'll have, hang on, I need to clear out some space here. So we'll grab some slabs, and we'll grab, probably a chiseled as well would be nice. Stair. Right, we'll grab just one of each of these things to set the filters. This is not the most tedious process I've ever had, but it's definitely not the most fun you'll ever see ever. Now, what I don't have right now is all of the mossy versions. Like, I don't have the mossy stone bricks, right? All of that goodness, but now the other fun, you'll see this snow counting down. In fact, I should replace these shears with actual snow layers, stacks of snow layers. Do I have, oh, it's going to take roughly forever. Hang on, I gotta do that. It's bugging me. It'll bug me if I don't do that. Scaffolding is hard. right? All the fun and stuff. I've got a shulker full of snow layers. Actually, I probably have a couple of them. Okay, not full, but close enough. All right, so let's go ahead and get snow. Partly because it's just going to be easier to deal with. And it's going to ensure that I sort things properly. Because I'm going to be sorting shears into a box, but one that's over there. So I can't actually have shears here. That would be bad. So we're going to swap all of these out. And now I need the other one. There we go. I have two. It's great. Okay, so that one's done. This one needs... back. Yeah, that was the right one. Okay. Oh, this is... obviously... I mean, it needs to be done. Anytime you're setting up a sorting system, you do have to set up your filters. Whether you're using something old school like the Impulse SV style sorters or something else. But the multi-item sorters, they're fine. They work great. But it just means taking a lot of time to set up filters. And it's even worse when you screw up and you have to go back and fix your mistakes. But that's where we're at today. Anyway, how are y'all doing this fine Saturday morning? Hopefully you're enjoying something. We are enjoying ridiculously cold weather. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's cold enough that I'm gonna whine about it. Because apparently that I'm just a whiny person now. Okay, so that'll go in there. Snow layers go in there. All right, cool. All right, so we have stone. Wonderful. So we can throw that stuff into the sorting system. And eventually, this guy... oh, I should actually grab one of those stone things. And we're going to put that up here in the box. Awesome. I should probably also label them up there, but, you know, that would involve a lot more item frames, which I probably have somewhere, now that I think about it. Item frame, that's... where did I put them? All right, this is why you set up sorting systems. There we go. This isn't going to be enough to go all the way around the room, but it'll be enough to get started, I guess. Is that really where I want to put them? Good enough, I guess. Okay, so... right, so that one's... hey, guess what? That's not what's going to go there. Okay, let's try putting the right thing in. Just because I don't know how item frames work doesn't mean that I will get this right ever. Okay, down. Thank you. All right, cobblestone will be the next on our list. That's brick and stuff. Cobblestone. Okay, that's great, but not nearly enough of it. Where did I put... I've got a box somewhere, probably one of these, because I haven't organized anything. Okay. Organization is cool. So the next step is going to be a cobblestone. All right, so we need a slab. Again, what we don't have here are the mossy variants. Those will have to come later, but that's okay. Be sure to put the actual cobblestone in there too, right? All right. Nice. So we can throw those in. And what should happen, obviously, if everything is working correctly, we'll get the stone. We'll eventually get cobblestone here. And yes, there is some random snow. That's because that's what I'm doing with the filtering. It cuts down, it counts out those filter items while we're setting the filter. So at some point when I'm done setting things, we should have all of this fun stuff. Oh, also what would be really nice would be to have one cobblestone. There we go. To go right there. All right, so something along those lines. Now, yeah, the stone bricks go in here, dude. Yeah, right there. You're gonna, oh, the stairs. Yep, that's where they go. Oh, I don't have stone brick stairs there. That's why he's confused. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm sure I wasn't just totally forgetting how things worked here. Okay. There we go. Stone brick stairs. It goes in there. Ah! Did that wrong. Okay, let's try this again, this time with feeling. All right. Now, we do have things going in here because somehow I didn't set the filter correctly. Yep, that's exactly right. All right. So good. So those should all go in there correctly. Now, one of the things I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring hoppers from this chest across this side to connect with that chest. Okay. Nothing overly crazy. It's just going to be a long hopper chain, but it is something that's going to happen, so it'll be totally and completely fine and stuff. At least that's the theory. Okay, so how do I want to do that? All right, so we've got some filters. Let's... Okay, and things seem to be functioning, so that's good. It's slow. I haven't decided yet. I might add another couple of copper golems, especially to these first two sections. But, you know, because everything's going to come through here. So everything's going to hit this section first. It's going to hit this section. And I'm putting stone, trees, and grass and stuff over here. So, you know, the stuff that we're going to have a lot of. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get stuff in and see. Hopefully it won't be too bad. In the meantime, let's figure out a couple of other filters while we're here. I should have one of these, probably in one of these. Okay, there's dirt, but I'm not going to deal with dirt right away. I want to... Okay, sandstone is lovely, but... And yes, we are going to be sorting for some of that too. I was hoping to find like some andesite and diorite and all of those random dealy bobs. Okay, there's diorite, which is part of what I'm looking for, but honestly, I don't think I have enough of it. Okay, well, let's go check the other shulker monster. I would rather not have to go back to my base and grab stuff, blackstone and tough and things. Yeah. We'll figure stuff out. We'll get ores sorted and we'll do other things too, but All right, I'm going to set one more filter here, and then we're going to go back. We're going to do some decorative stuff. And I may jump back and forth just to try to get things done. Is it going to be efficient? No. But that's okay. All right, so we'll grab one of those, one of those. Okay. Probably put away that shulker full of shears, but this will only end in shears. Okay, that was bad. But that's okay. I put all of the stone in the wrong one. Darn it. Hey, how's it going over there on Twitch? Mars Antonio. Welcome, welcome. Let's maybe put this stone in the right place, eh? Anyway, how you doing? Hope you're having a fabulous day. I will eventually put things in the right place. All right, that would explain why I wasn't seeing stone where I thought I should have been seeing stone. Okay, cool. So the diorite will now get sorted in correctly. It's gonna be a thing. Just woke up. Nice. Okay. Let's get the stone out of there. And I can slap that into the appropriate place. Nice. Just woke up. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I've been up for a couple of hours, so we're doing okay. I have a feeling I misclicked something, and now I have cobblestone in the wrong place. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. All right. Yeah, this is the other thing I'm going to have to do is figure out better access to this chest. So it's easier for the community to come in, the other members of the server, and drop off things, or to, well, mostly to drop off things. They might. Actually, some of them may come through and update some filters and things too. But the nice thing is the system is really easy to do, so. All right. All right, let's let the filters sit for a minute. Oh, actually, there's a couple of other filters over here I want to set. Just while I'm thinking about it. And I have, yeah. I have the things I want to sort over here. Yeah, let the filters filter. Exactly. So, let's go ahead and put the item frames down. I don't have stuff to go in these item frames yet, so. Now, these last two are overflow, so we should be not overly concerned about those. But I want to set up a couple of filter slices for armor and things. Now, each double chest can... these are, I think, 4... I think that's right. I think these are power 4, 2, 3, 4. Maybe they're power 5? I can't remember. They're long filters, so they should be able to handle unstackable things better. So let's see. Let's do... where do I want to put it? It's too much redstone for your brain. Honestly, this is fairly simple because the redstone here is basically just item filters. Okay. I'm not doing anything complicated because that guy is not only cute, but also a happy sorter. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is let's put armor in this chest. Now, I'm not going to sort for every type of armor. I figure we'll sort for just the diamond and stuff. Redstone is one of the best things in the game. I'm kind of there with you, Cruel. I like redstone. It's not the... I mean, I like the decorative stuff too, so, I mean, don't get me wrong, but. All right, so we're going to slap some iron in there. And assuming I've looked at this correctly, we actually need 11 stacks plus stuff. So we've got 8 stacks here. So let's fill this out with some snow. Hey, snoopers. Listening on your way to the trailhead. Nice. Nice. That sounds like fun. We're having a great day, especially over there on the YouTube side of things. Okay. Maybe I did this as 5? Maybe I did this as 5 and I can't count. Mars says is more of the it's more of a builder. That's fair. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. 15. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, yeah, so these are 5 or 15 stack things. For some reason, Twitch doesn't play well in your car. That's fair, Stoopers. All right, so this one is armor. I need to get some more armor just to fill this up, or to set the item frames so we can see what they are. The next one is going to be tools and things. So let's get tools. And I'm not going to bother trying to sort netherite tools or wood tools or anything like that. I just don't think we're going to see enough of those things to have in the filters. But also, I'm not going to go get netherite just to set a filter, okay? I'm not that guy. You might be that type of person, but I am not that guy. So, not going to worry about that. I do, however, need more snow. So what we're looking at, 15 stacks. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, good. We're going to need 3 more stacks. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's go get some snow. All right. The cool thing is to, oh, jeez, down, boy, down. The cool thing about this too is that the iron golems don't care if things are enchanted or named or anything like that. So it's relatively easy to get everything sorted and all that fun stuff. All right. What did I say? I need like 3 stacks. We'll get 4 just to be on the safe side, but yeah, it's just a little bit more. This is why I use powdered snow layers for this, because it's just really easy to go get the stuff I need, you know? I can't go out that way. Still getting used to the fact that I've got stuff in the way. Oh. All right, we have an Enderman. Awesome. I wonder if it's snowing or something, and he just managed to get lucky enough to end up in here. All right. Okay, and I believe one more. Okay, yeah, there we go. Sweet. So that'll work. So we've got armor and we've got tools and tool-like substances. I could throw like a bucket or something in here too, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure where I would want to put a bucket, or more to the point where everybody else would want to put a bucket, because, you know, that's a thing. All right, so let's go ahead and, right, I do have the item frames all around. Let's just buy a couple of tools. Now, these are going to be a little bit overly expensive because I haven't, I never cured these guys. But I only need like one thing, so. And armor. We'll use a chest plate because it's more obvious about what it is. I'm also not going to get an elytra just to put into the sorting system, okay? Somebody else may want to do that, but I am not going to be that person. So, oh, I needed 2 of those. That's fine. That's fine. We'll put them down here first, and then we'll deal with the rest. Why does it cost so much from the villagers? Well, 1, I didn't cure them, and 2, like this. Oh, that only has thorns 1, so I don't know why it's so expensive, but that is an Unbreaking 3 pickaxe, but anyway, yeah, so tools and stuff will end up in here, which is fine. Yeah, I have a bunch of cured villagers back in my main base, but these were actually some of my original villagers that I've moved over here. And so I never went through the curing dance with them. All right. So that's fine. We'll worry about the rest of that at some other time. I will forget where those item frames are, so cool. All right, so let's see. Let's get some redstone in. It's not going to be much. I just need hoppers. I'm probably going to need more hoppers than that, actually. Where did I leave my chests? Maybe I used them all. Oh, look, more item frames. A singular item frame, which is not quite what I'm looking for. All right, fine. Let's craft up some chests and some hoppers. Okay. This is the expensive part of the show where, no, they're not chests. They're not redstone. Right. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. We're all fine here now. Okay. Probably going to need more iron than that, but or not. I always forget that multiplying by 9 ends up with a somewhat larger number. Okay. That will probably be enough. Okay. Oh, stream joke. A termite walks into a bar and asks, "Is the bartender here?" You know, some days I question Riley's sanity. Okay, so now what I should do is get a few more buckets and clean this out, but I'm not going to do that because I am lazy. Okay, so we're just going to destroy this powdered snow. That made you start a little. Okay, that's fair. All right, so I need to go from here around this way. Now, I am coming under the glass. I don't know that I like that, but I mean, I don't have to. I could always cut things around a little bit. I don't know that I want it directly visible there, so horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why such a long face?" Yeah. Okay. So this is going to come out this way. Let's go ahead and we'll wrap it around here. I think I'm going to end up covering this up a little bit. Probably cover it up a lot, but actually that's not where that goes. That is not where it goes. Okay. Hi. Please to be standing on the right things. Thank you very much. All right, cool. So now overflow items from there are going to come into here. All right, and I need to do the same thing on this side, but this side will be a lot shorter. Just the corners are a little stupid. Okay. Yeah, I want to get in and start doing some decorative stuff, but I need to get these hoppers in place so that I know where they are. And so that I can work around their existence. Okay. Some of you know people like that where you just have to work around their existence. And that's kind of where I'm at today, is I'm just working around the existence of these hoppers. Okay. And that's okay. It's okay. This is why we are tolerant of hopper locations here. Ah, jeez, monkeys. All right. Try this again, this time without the falling, perhaps. Don't be silly. We're going to fall. We're going to fall again. It's going to happen. All right. And because they're hoppers, it's easier to work from the other end first, which is fine. I'm a big believer of working backwards when you have redstone. Start with your output and then build your machine up to deal with the output. Otherwise, things get really crazy really fast. So, all right. Now, this one's going to be a little bit messy because of all the snow, which is fine. We can deal with it. This is at minus 120, it looks like. So, oh, minus 120 is here. Sweet. I don't have a torch? Well, that's silly. All right. Now, because this one's already going underneath the snow, and I'm not going to be terraforming that, I'm just going to run this hopper line straight rather than have it go all crisscrossy. Though what I should do is get in there and put snow blocks on top of the hoppers, or any blocks on top of the hoppers, which will stop them from looking for things above them, but that's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's not even my birthday. Ah, cheese monkeys. Yep, see? Falling. It's going to be a thing. We're going to fall a lot. All right. Hoppers go round and round and round. But this is the last segment that we have to do here, so I don't think I'm going to have to craft up more hoppers, which would be nice not to have to do. Let me be honest with you. I don't want to have to craft more hoppers. I know, weird, right? But absolutely true. Ta-da! Okay. It's almost your birthday. Nice, Snoopers. Very nice. All right. Cool. So things are going around. So what should happen? If we want to get really slow and crazy here, yeah, my December birthdays are weird. I have 2 kids with December birthdays, and yeah, it's definitely a thing. All right, since I need to get a couple of these anyway, let's just go ahead and buy them. We'll throw them in the sorting system, and in theory, darn it, I should put the rest of the emeralds away. In theory, what should happen is that the armor and the pickaxe will work their way all the way around the circle and end up into the thing. You have 2 people you know having birthdays this month? Nice. Okay. So yeah, so the way this should happen, you'll pick one up. Awesome. Yep. And then comes the slow roll of getting all of the armor going all the way across. Okay. And that is definitely going to be slow. This is not going to be a fast sorting system, y'all. I never expected it to be, but you know, that's where we're at now. Yeah, there are people, and heck, I've done it in my own storage room, the one at my base, where I've got more golems at the beginning of the sorting system than at the end. Because these guys have to touch everything. This guy only has to touch the stuff down here. So it may make sense to throw another couple of copper golems at this problem. But if I do that, now I did do a little bit of work yesterday when I finished getting the redstone in for all of these modules. I added a little bit of a section here just to, one, continue the warning tape look around the outside, and two, it kind of capped off the fence where the copper golems are working. Okay? I think that works out fairly well. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to grab some snow. Oh, that's empty. Where's my shears? Okay, the shears box is over here. That there. I thought I did stream today. It is Saturday, right? Yes, it is Saturday. Saturday morning. 6:30 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. US Mountain Time every Saturday morning. Yep. I don't stream at night. I stream in the morning on Saturdays. Because I'm weird like that. Anyway, what I think I want to do with this is I think I want to actually just bring the snow up this way. It's night for you. Yes, that's right, because you are in one of those time zones. I said that like it's a bad thing. He's not. Okay. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue snow layers out this way and then set up a nice little door or something so that it's easy to come in, maybe around here. So it's easier to come in and come set these filters as necessary. Okay, so I think that's going to be the plan. All right, which means we're going to be placing a heck of a lot of snow. He's fine. All right, so this is all going to come out. The good news is the copper golem's not going anywhere because there's a snow block and a glass and it's all touching like they love each other and it's wonderful. This, I can't put a block here because then you can't open this chest. So we'll deal with this in a little bit. And we're going to have that problem going all the way around this circle, okay? But I think what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and get the snow all the way across. I need to be sure. Yeah, because if you're standing here underneath this, right, if we bring the snow like so. Yeah, you can still come under here, reach the chest, do all of the things. Okay. And it's not going to be a big deal. Obviously, again, we've got a hole there for the chest, so we'll deal with that in a bit. Also, I've been meaning to do this, clean off the snow that accumulated on the inside of this happy little snow globe while it was being built, and I just haven't done it. Am I lazy? Yes. Yes, I am. Is that why I didn't do it? Also, yes. Am I now stuck in my machine? No, but it really feels like it. Alright, anyway. I stopped paying attention. I wonder where if the armor has made it all the way around. Super more like sniffer. Okay. Don't know why you would say that, but just a reminder, we do keep things family friendly and try to avoid all of the potential insulty badness. Okay. Because we're not that kind of channel. All right. All right, so there we go. We're gonna have snow. It's dark here, but we'll end up with some. We'll figure out lighting here in a little bit, but yeah, I think this is gonna be the idea. I think I'm gonna take that door out. It's the excuse. The unfortunate experience I had as a child. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, also, let's go ahead and cover up those hoppers. Now, I still have my redstone resource pack on, in part because I just haven't taken it off. But I wanted to leave it on while I was setting, especially for the armor stand and stuff, just to be sure I knew how many things I was going to need. Excuse me. No, man. Sorry, I got the cough going. The soda went down the wrong way. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I still have the redstone tweaks resource pack on. I could probably turn it off now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't think I need to worry about any of this sorting. Oh, yeah, see, he's got the armor. He's got the chest plate now. So it should end up going right in here. There we go. Nice. So if I come down this way, we have ourselves armor. Nice. See, it works out okay. Again, slow, but okay. Let's go ahead and put this on the item frame. All right, we'll do the same thing with the pickaxe, which should end up being sorted here right about, well, soon. He has to figure out this fence doesn't go anywhere first. Same with some other things. And that's fine. Yeah, okay, are you done looking? Oh, gee, okay, that was lagalicious. Awesome. I mean, I don't know that lagalicious actually is the word I should ever be saying ever, but yeah, that's where we're at now. Okay, yeah, definitely had a weird glitch. Okay. Hang on, let me make sure everything is behaving itself. I think we're okay. I think we'll hope and dream here, shall we? That's the idea. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're coming back. Okay. All right. Yeah, we seem to be doing okay now. It was I don't know what happened, but my computer decided to flip out for just a minute. I'm sure it was okay. Anyway, what was I doing? All right, I was going to go get that pickaxe, which should have sorted nicely in here. Yep, there it is. All right. So we'll go ahead and drop that right there. Nice. Okay, see, so the sorting system works. I don't have the filter set for most things, but the system works. All right, let's go ahead and clean off this layer of snow. All right, I said I think that door is going to go away because it's no longer really relevant. Because the way into this area is not going to be through this door. It's going to be through the red brick store. Okay, You go through there and down to the basement, and you come in underneath and out into the storage and the shulker farm and all that fun stuff. Okay. So that's the idea. Oops, I can place blocks. All right, I need to take a look, see if I have more white glass here. That would be a pain to have to go back to my base just to get white glass, but it is what it is. Okay. But I am going to pull all of this snow going all the way across. At least eventually. So, yeah, we're okay. I mean, dark, but okay. Anyway, so the idea is going to be, I think, is we're going to bring the snow all the way up to the level of this warning tape. And then maybe build a couple of small houses or some other decorative nonsense up here. Okay. So that's going to be the idea for that. Now, where things are going to get interesting, at least for me, I don't know if it's going to be interesting at all for you, but what to happen in this area between the sorting systems, first of all. Like, this doesn't have to be iron bars. This could be blocks or anything else. Okay, are we back? Okay, I think we're back. Wow. Yeah, my connection here is dropping like crazy. This is really stupid. Yeah, that's not good at all. But yeah, we definitely had something go stupid here. All right, bitrate is what I expect. YouTube, I think, is live again, which is good. And oh yeah, there's my hotbar. Okay. What a mess we are seeing today. Woohoo! All right. And this is fine. It's totally fine. Everything's great. I didn't want to have a smooth stream. No, I wanted connection issues and stuff. Anyway. Oh, and Mars, thank you for that follow over there on Twitch. Appreciate that. All right. Well, fine. The good news is I do like that snow happening up there, so that's fine. Oh, right, I was going to do the corners. Yeah. Corners. Let's put the snow back for a minute. Also, this hopper is going to annoy me forever if I don't put it away. Okay, that's not away. Okay, it looks like it might possibly be away, but no. No, that's not. All right. All right. Let's get some brick. I mean, I have some there. I think I have some. I'm working through here somewhere. No. All right, fine. I mean, I know I've got some somewhere, but we'll go with this. Also, tough, which is, oh, yeah, there it is. Ta-da! Do I want to, let's, okay, if I need something, I'll craft it. I do need some tough. And unfortunately, I think my tough box is up here because if one shulker or one, jeez, I can't think. If one shulker monster is bad, two shulker monsters is better, right? Oh, sorry, I am all sorts of discombobulated. It's weird. I'm not like regular bobulated. I am totally just discombobulated. All right, I need a stone cutter. I left the other one up by the sorting system, so, you know, that's cool. All right, so let's grab some of these polished tough walls. And I think what I want to do here is let's clean clean this snow out. And I want to do something kind of similar to what I did upstairs. Okay, can leave that corner being cornerish. Now, what I could do is something along these lines, right? I could run this in. I could put the tough blocks, right, the tough walls in there like that. And that is, there's an okayness to that. I don't like it, but it's okay. Let's get some stone brick. I have another thought. Those are tough bricks. Awesome. Deep slates. I can show you my stuff as I go through my sugars. Okay, so let's go ahead and try something a little bit more interesting here. Let's go ahead and take this out. The good news is, underneath this glass, I can do pretty much anything I want to. Above the glass, I have to stay outside of that warning tape. Because again, shulker farm. I need to be sure the shulker farm actually works and does what I want it to do. All right, so what if we were to do something kind of wonky? Let's bring some brick down like so. And let's take that corner out. And what if I made some polished tuff? And put the polished tuff here in the corner. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, put polished tuff there in the corner. And let's get brick walls. There we go. Stone cutter. Okay. And what if we were to put some brick walls like so? I don't know that I like that. It's better. I just don't know if I like it. Let's see if I were to put these polished tuff walls here instead. Take that out. Yeah, see, that's a little bit better. That's better. I think I like that. I think I like that more. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take this all the way around and hope for the best. Right? Right. Also, these sections, I don't know what's going to happen with them. Partly because I just don't know what I'm doing there. You know, it turns out knowing what you're doing is sometimes helpful when you're going to be building things, okay? This is not one of those times where I know what I'm doing. Okay, now to be fair, there aren't many of those times when I actually know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and I guess that can stay like that. All right, so that can go there. Put in the polished tough blocks with our walls. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to carry our brick and stone and tough theme that we've got in there out here. And I think that's going to be, it's going to be slick. All right. Progress or something. Okay. So I'm just trying not to dig out too much of the stuff. On the other hand, I open up this area a lot. Oh. Wow. Jeez, lag sucks. And I think it's my fault. I think it's my computer being stupid, but okay. All right, so bring that in that way. Okay, and then I need some tough. Again, it would help if it's in the right place. All right. Yeah. Oh, server connection's there. I don't know. My connection is just silly. Okay. So let's go ahead and dig this out. So, I might as well dig that snow out too. I don't need to dig this snow out. I don't need to dig the stone out either. I'm going to. Why? I don't know. Because I'm silly or something? That's probably it. All right. Okay, so bring that down. Bring our bricks of joy and wonder. Okay. And then that goeth up there, and this goeth right there. Okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. That's looking okay. I could put some light behind it, but there's enough light in this room because of all of the frog lights in the center of this sort of mosaic grid that we don't need to worry about it. Okay. So what to do with these sections? Also, I think I need to get in underneath all the chests and get some sandstone and maybe some purple carpet or purple wool underneath some of this, just to continue the color theme going all the way around, and so it looks like it actually ends up underneath the chests. That's probably a good thing. Okay, so if I run these across like so, the stone bricks, all right? And I'm basically going to copy what I did over on the sides. Okay. Stairs? I need stairs, but I need inventory space first. So inventory problem is real. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll grab our stairs. Wonderful. All right, and these are right side. Oops, those are upside down stairs. I'm wanting, because, yeah, I think that's going to work out. No. No, no. Okay. Wow. Okay. Jeez, what the heck, man? Yeah, my network is flipping out. I wonder what? All right, come on, we can do it. We can do it. Yeah, I'm definitely, something is happening here. I'm wondering, I don't know what. Because my connection seems to be mostly okay. It's just, there's obviously something, right? And it's definitely on my end, because I am seeing it pop in and out, and it's happening on Minecraft, which is on a different computer from my stream computer, so it's a network level issue. But it's definitely annoying, whatever it is. Yeah, I am seeing some dropped frames, or at least I saw some dropped frames. Should be back now, but ugh, what a disastrous nightmare of goodness and stuff. Okay. All right, hopefully we'll be back and normal and whatever. Now, as I said, I don't know what's going in here. I don't know if anything is going in here. I may block that off. Right, and just make it, I don't know, something. Right, I could block that off this way. For now, I will. I'll just do this. Let's get a few more polished tough bricks. Okay. And let's just we'll put that there. I can always come back in, knock a hole through those as I need to, and we'll be fine. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what's... I just don't know anything. Okay, that is where we're at. At least I have options, right? Actually, what would be nice to put there. Yeah, what would be nice to put there would be a door plus some sort of ladder or something to get up, so it's easier to go set filters in specific locations. But you know, that would involve actually wanting to do that. And I don't know if that's where I'm at in this section of my life. Okay. Yep, tough blocks. Yeah, this is weird, the network issues, man. I normally don't have this much trouble. But, yeah, something is goofy. We did have some issues with our internet here a couple of days ago. Like, there was a regional outage. So I wonder if there's still some cleanup happening from that. That's definitely possible. It's possible. Possible? I was going to say it's possible it's my computer, but that wouldn't make sense since it's affecting two separate computers. Well. All right. Well, I was hoping to find a few more other things. Do I have... Obviously, I have plenty of yellow and black wool because I brought that around for the caution tape. I do have a very small amount of purple wool. I may have to go get some more of that. But let's get in under these chests. Okay. You know what's funny? I was watching Impulse SV on stream yesterday, as he was, you know, trying to set up his sorting system. And he was looking for all the excuses he could get to not go back and set his filters. I'm really feeling the same thing right now. Yeah, I am going to have to get back under there on that side too. Also, I need to put up something back behind these chests. I don't know what, but something. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and just get... Let's get under here. I can't even blame the having the new YouTube vertical thing as an excuse, because that doesn't involve an extra stream for me. That just happens automatically on YouTube's side. So yeah, bringing the purple under here I think is going to be the way to go. Just finishing off those squares. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to have to go get some more purple wool. Okay. But like so many things, that's a problem for future me. So we'll deal with that in a bit. Also, I would like to put the blocks in the right place. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is something that I knew I was going to have to do, was put some sort of block underneath these chests. But because I didn't know what all was going on, I decided to not worry about it at the time. And now here I am all taking so much extra time to get in underneath the chests, but that's okay. Heck. Anyway, so how are we all doing out here this fine day? Like I said, we had a cold front move through that dropped, ooh, 1/2 inch of snow. Ooh, ah. and then it just got cold. Now, the good news is I didn't have to work this week, so I didn't have to go out in the cold very often, but I'm going back on Monday, and that's going to be chilly. Sorry, below, sub-freezing temperatures. Not the most fun in the world. I don't care if you measure them in Fahrenheit or Celsius. Once you get below freezing, it's just too cold. All right. We're going to need more sandstone. Let's go get that real quick, and then we'll finish off, at least for now, that area underneath the chests. Is it perfect? No. But we'll... Oh, that's snow. But we'll get there anyway. All right. The nice thing about this, though, is the storage room has lots of lights. It's a little darker there in the center where the shulker mosaic is, but... And then, of course, once you get through the glass, it's a little dark up there, but that's okay. Not going to be up there very often. And when you are, you're going to be in the farm and not going to be able to see it anyway, so I think it's just adding some fun contrast there for the farm. Oops. Okay. Yeah, this is looking better. It definitely does need the purple carpet coming in under these chests. But and I need to get back behind the chests and put in some snow and stuff just to have a nice backdrop behind there, but as it sits now, it seems to be okay, so we'll go with it. Okay. Nice. So yeah, I think this is going to look good, especially once we get all of the items in. Now, this might be better with glow frames, but it's okay. The regular item frames are fine for now. Honestly, I don't know if I have enough other stuff to deal with the glow frames. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. All right, well, fine. I'll just sit here and yawn, and then we'll deal with stuff. At least the diorite, I know I can put in the sorting system, and it will get someplace useful. All right. Okay, yep. So pick up the diorite, and it'll take it a couple of blocks over to the thing. Cool. All right, so I think the next step is going to be, let's go ahead and let's get all the snow in on the top floor. Okay. Okay, I'm done with the iron ingots. I'm also done with the tuff, but I haven't set up a filter to be able to throw that in the sorting system yet. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking that a lot of what I'm building here, or a lot of the resources I've been using, yeah, they're all going to end up in the sorting system. I'm not going to take them home with me. So, you know, that will be fun. Just to prime this area with all the good stuff. Okay. That's not right. That's all in the wrong place. Those are right, but it's okay. Right, so this is all gonna slide across this way. Now, what I might do, and actually would make a lot of sense on the sides or maybe behind the nether portal, would be to have a nice place that makes it easy to get on top of this. Okay, because I'm going to be losing this sort of access once this all slides through. Okay. Okay, that's kind of there. Yeah, look at all the... What are those, strays? Yeah, frozen scaly dudes. That's the official word for them. Frozen scaly dudes. That's alright. I'm inside. They can't touch me in here. Yeah, especially once I get the doors out, it's not going to be an issue. Because they won't be able to get in here at all. I mean, they'll have to go through the... They'll have to go through the red bricks store there. And then... Definitely need some more torches. And then manage to find their way downstairs and around. And I don't think that's going to be something that they're going to be doing. All right. Yeah, ultimately, I think this is going to be good. Just as we work our way around, we'll have this nice layer of snow. And building a couple of, I don't know, some sort of wintry scene, I think is going to be good. Now, I put that brick around the outside like it was the outside of the snow globe. Right, so if you've ever seen them, you've got the glass ball, right, that has the scene inside. Okay, well, the ball we've got. The scene inside we're working on. But you also have the base. And I may need to bring the base up. Right, because we got to turn up the base, apparently. I've been told it's all about that base. But regardless, we're going to have to bring the base up, I think, enough to be level with this glass, or with this snow, and keep everything happy. Alright, so that goes there. Alright. Yes, so much snow. But it's going to be okay. Yeah, I think whatever I do here, yeah, I'll just block off in front of these hoppers. Right, these all need to be covered. Okay. Yeah. I guess technically they don't need to be covered, but I feel better about them if they are. It does help reduce a solid block above them, and that solid block is not, basically shuts them up, so they stop looking for stuff above them, which is good. All right. Oh, but yeah, coming in, dropping some sort of block in front of those hoppers, just give this sort of a nice peaceful view, right? If you're down here looking up, I mean, I could just leave it the white, but it's mostly okay. Jeez, we're dropping frames again. Hang on with the stupid frame drops and stuff. It's not a lot of frames. I think we're still alive. Okay. Boy, yeah, whatever's going on just is ongoing. All right, I'm keeping an eye on it. Hopefully we can keep things nice and normal. At least that's the hope and dream here. Okay. Yeah, we're back. Jeez. Yeah, we dropped 300 frames. Yeah. And obviously that is a networking issue, so I'll have to sort that out. But okay, again, we'll just cover that up. I should get in there and cover it up completely, but it's okay. All right, now for now, that door does provide a way in here, but come on, place the block. Okay, that's a me problem. Okay. Sorry, this is going to take forever. But are we going to be fine? I hope so. But yeah, this is going to make this area, at least on top of the snow globe, or at least the inside portion of the snow globe here, that's going to look better. And most of what's happening here will actually be up at a level that's a little bit easier to see from outside, which is going to be good. So we've got a little bit that's out, but or above it, but that's okay. All right. Ah, come out of snow. Fortunately, I have a lot, so we should be okay. I also have a snow farm, so I can always get more. I have to change my shovel, but so we get snowballs instead of snow layers. But that's okay. All right. We'll just run this across here like so. Like to avoid the spawning, so, you know, that's a thing. Keep things nice and bright in here. So we're fine right along the edge because we've got all of these frog lights right in there. But around the outside, we've got some dark areas that we need to get sorted out. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be, well, it's going to be snow. It's going to be bright and snowy, and which, you know, for a winter village is actually really good. Okay. Okay, yep, definitely take out those iron bars so that they'll end up in the overflow, which is right over there. Probably that chest right there. But it'll give the copper golems something to do as I'm not sorting anything yet, so, you know, they're bored. Yes. See, he's just looking for, what do I do with these iron bars? Well, they go somewhere. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely have to be sure I don't put the chests on top of things. Yeah, the other thing I'm going to need to do is just be sure that once I have this all in place, that I have a nice way I can walk around and get to all of the filters. Okay, because I do have to get in there and set all of those guys. And that's not something I want to have as a, oh, just set it once and never set it again. No, no. I'm not going to go get every item in the game so I can set up all the filters. We'll just get a bunch of them and then we'll come back and set them later. Now, if there's something that doesn't get sorted correctly, like right now, all of those iron bars, they're not being sorted. So they're all going to end up in the thing. Ooh. That needs to not be there. Okay. I had the same problem here somewhere. Where's the chest? I covered up something that I should not have covered up. All right, hang on. Where is it? For here at 120.70. One, like here. Okay. Again, I can't put the snow on top of the chest, otherwise you can't open the chest, and the sorting system breaks. It's true here as well. We're at 121.52. 121.52, like right there. There we go. There. Now you can put the stuff away. Yeah, we'll figure that action out here in a little bit. Not right now, but eventually. So I don't think I could put snow layers right there, but I could put some, maybe some quartz slabs. Right, I could put some quartz slabs on top of that. And that would be fine, and then I could build up snow layers on top of it so you can't see it. Right. These are not necessarily difficult problems, okay? Do I know all of the solutions? Not right now, but we'll get there. All right, and I'm out of snow. Cool. Well, let's just head down here. Which I can't do because it's blocked. All right, and around this way. All right, so I need some more snow, which, hey, I've got lots of. Okay. The shulker boxes are empty. Well, that's handy. Snow. Right. All right, I need to do some more snow, but I also need to take a quick bio break. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I will be right back. I wouldn't say it's so far so good, but at least it's so far okay. And honestly, that's as much as I can hope for some days, you know? I don't know about the rest of you, but so far okay is good enough for me today. Okay, I am back. All right, what was I doing? Snow. Right, snow. I haven't tested it. I've got a bed in my inventory. I was actually wondering if I were to set up a bed as a filter, would the other colors of bed get sorted out correctly, or would it just end up weird? There are many possibilities. Okay, yeah, this is one of the issues I need to sort out. Actually, let's do this way. Is how to get in and around these hoppers so that I can sort things. And I think that is what is going to have to happen with this. Okay. Is I may have to open up those side tunnels just so that there's an easy access to something to get in and back behind. Okay, well. All right, well, so far so cold and snowy. All right. Oh, that can't go there. Right. Again, I can't cover up the chest. I mean, at least not with a solid block. Okay. And... okay. Those go on there just to, again, shut the hoppers up so they stop listening. I swear, sometimes, some people, it's like they have that problem in their lives too. Somebody's put a block on them and they just stopped listening. Okay. Oh man, I must be tired and out of it today. I'm just not feeling the energy today, man. I woke up, well, not especially early for me, but I did go to bed a little bit late, so that might be part of it. So, one of the things I've been working on the last few days, outside of Minecraft, is I'm trying to get my media server, or reorganize my media so that my media server is a little happier with it. Okay. You know, so I've got a bunch of movies and TV shows and music that I've ripped off physical media, you know, pulled off DVDs and CDs and things like that, so it's easier for anybody to watch anywhere in the house. Okay. Lots of fun and excitement there for, you know, somebody. And I'm using some software called Jellyfin, which serves it off, so it's basically I have my own household Netflix, if you want to think of it that way. Okay, and it's nice. But there are some issues. Most of the time, so movies are fairly straightforward. That's been doing okay. TV shows are a little bit of a problem. Most of the time, they're okay. But of course, the one show that gives me the most trouble is Firefly. Now, I love Firefly. It's a great show. Why would it be a problem? It's because Fox was stupid. Okay. I mean, aside from just canceling the show, which was dumb, I think it would have gone on to wonderful things. Now, the problem with it is that they aired it out of order. Okay. So the DVD has the episodes in the right order. Okay, which is great. But Jellyfin looks at that and says, oh, I know Firefly. It's got this record over here at IMDb. But IMDb has the broadcast order, not the DVD order. And it keeps Jellyfin keeps screwing things up, so it keeps wanting to deal with the wrong episodes in the wrong place. So that's what I'm trying to sort out is what can I do to make it look like the episodes are correct. So when you're looking at episode 1, it shows Serenity, not the train job. And that's been a little bit of a hassle. Plus, I have a couple of things, couple of series where it's just the yeah, I think I'll just if I just come back behind there. I've got a couple of series where the episode numbering is just a little bit weird because there were some specials or they had, oh, here's our 2-hour whatever. Okay. And when it was broadcast as 2 episodes, right? Because it was, anyone remember Sweeps Week? Back in the ancient days of broadcast television? Sweeps Week was the week that they basically, that's when they pulled the representative sample of how popular shows were, what channels were being watched, right? All of that nonsense. Rather than something that's a little bit more ongoing, which you get with streaming services and things like that. Because with over-the-air broadcasts, you can't tell who is watching anything. Well, what they used to do is the broadcasters, they would set up their shows so that they would have some big epic 2-part adventure that happened right during Sweeps Week. So you'd have the first episode, right? And then you'd watch that and be all excited about the first episode, whatever. And then it would leave you on a cliffhanger so that you'd want to come back and watch. And it was that second episode that they would air during that Sweeps Week. During that time when they are padding their stats, right? Or needing the best stats they can get. Well, that's fine. But on the DVD, like Star Trek has some of those 2-part episodes, and they're 1 episode on the disc. Okay, did that? Okay. So there's lots of weirdness there that gets to get sorted out to have the episodes show up nicely in Jellyfin and all that goodness. The other thing is I started doing this back before I had any sort of actual media server, and all I had was my Roku. And I had the Roku whatever Ultra something. But it had a USB port. So you could just plug in your computer, or your computer, plug in a hard drive, and it would just pick it up. Okay. Speaking of picking things up, where is this? Okay, I'm in the right row. Let's come back right about here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So basically, let's just run some scaffolding up this way. So we're back behind here. Now we can get at these filters. Okay, that can go away. All right, and then I'm just gonna have to put. Yeah, that's fine. I'll have to rig out some stuff here to make this look a little prettier, but I think giving that sort of access is going to be the way to go. Certainly going to make setting the filters a lot easier. Yeah. So we'll come in right up here to get back behind the... Yeah, get back behind all of that stuff. And that'll work. Also, that's powdered snow right there. All right, so yeah, so now we can come back here. Set filters. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something a little bit prettier back here. So when you look through those, it looks better. This will be the same thing, but the one advantage I have here, okay, is I'm gonna go that way. I think we're coming right here. I think this is right. Yeah. Yeah, the one advantage, if you want to call it that I've got right here is I've got the nether portal already. So coming through this way isn't too bad. Okay, take those out. All right. Cool. So now we can get up here. Let's go and clean up some of the stuff. Now, how I'm going to block this all off, you know, from visibility. Actually, I know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to run some more brick around the outside. Okay, but this will let me get through and deal with this. The one that's going to be a little bit more problematic is going to be this side because I've got a hallway here. I said just one carrot there, please. Thank you. All right, because I don't want this. I don't want this here. Okay. So. Now, I don't have the hopper line that goes across this way, so I do have that advantage. So what I can do, let's see, if I were to run some brick up, oh, I need some more brick. I go fetch the brick. All right, so I can take some brick here, and I think all of this will come out. I don't know if I want to cover this or not. Cover all this froglight stuff here. All right, now I guess if I were to close that off, what I could do. Let's see. If I were to cut a hole in here. Oh, that is directly underneath that fence. I can't get rid of that. Okay. So what I would have to do is come up like this side. Okay. On both sides here. All right. Let's get some ladders. I have sticks on me. Let's get ladders. And that should be enough. Okay. Also, do I have... I know I have some spruce slabs here somewhere. All right, so one, let's go and fill this in. Okay, two, let's go ahead and add our ladders. One more ladder. Of course it's one more ladder. That's just fine. This is why you build your things in multiples of 3, right? All right. Cool. So now you can get up here and set filters up here. All right. That will work. Do I want to put I could put some trap doors here too, just to hide this so you're looking up and it's looking a little bit more sprucey. All right, I've got some trapdoors around here. I stuck them in a junk box because where else would I put them? All right, so let's hop up this way, and I think what I'm going to do is we'll just put them like that. All right. That should be good. So now you can come in down the ladder. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can see there's a gap, but it's not too bad. Come in there, flip that up. All right. And now you can come around here and get at all the filters and such. All right. Now this right here is where the hopper line would be. Okay. This row right here. So I guess the question is there anything that I want to do to hide this? Or put something decorative back behind here so that when you're down here and you look up, do I want to show anything back there? Right? I mean, I could just fill it with snow. Right, like this. So now if you're down here and you're looking up, it's just white back there. And I've got to do something to fill in here. So, I mean, I could do that. I don't think it looks good, but I could do it. I mean, I've got a bunch of this magenta glass. Right, I could continue that around so it stays... Right, so we stay with the magenta. Right, because if you're down here and you're looking up at it... Oops, down here, looking up at it. Right, there's the magenta that's behind the copper guys. And I could swap that out. It doesn't have to stay magenta. It could be red, which might actually go well with this, right? Right, I just don't know, right? If you're looking up, yeah, it probably would be better to just change that out to red from the magenta, but, and I need to deal with the corners, which honestly with the corners, I could bring this up. I could bring this pattern up to the second level of the warning tape. It's a little bit, it's still safe because the warning tape is the outside of the danger square. I just can't have anything flat on the inside of it. Otherwise, the shulkers could connect there, and that would be bad. So yeah, so that's a thing. And then I need to deal with this. So let's just... I don't know if I want to still have access. I think I do still want to have access back here to these. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. And what I might do, it's going to be... I don't know, it's probably going to be a little bit funky, but if I were to run run bricks like this. Let's come back around the scaffolding here for a minute. Okay. Open that up all the way. Bring some bricks down like so. Now I could, and I probably should, bring frog lights right under the scaffolding. Okay. All right. But if I bring this way, and then I don't know, if I were to bring this up like this, okay. See that? Okay, yes, you can see the scaffolding. I might change that out for ladders, actually. You can see that, but you can't see necessarily having this gap here so that you can come back and get at these hoppers and stuff if you need to. Shouldn't need to, but it would be a handy thing to have. So let's pop this out and see. And yeah, we'll bring in some, probably some spruce slabs for a ceiling. Okay. All right, so let's open this area up. We'll bring the brick up here like this. All right. And yes, I do need to work on the floor and a few other things, but that's a little bit better. And then I'm kind of wondering if I take that out. Okay. If I take the scaffolding out and put brick in here. Will that make sense? Will that continue the hey, I can't see what's happening here type thing? A little bit, right until you get back here, and then you can see. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, I have to go reset some filters. Because I broke things. Do I have a shulker box? No, but I have a barrel. Oh, hi. Okay, I've got a barrel. So let's go ahead and just drop some stuff in there, of course. I do have a shulker box that I could put the snow in, because that's where it goes. All right, let's go ahead and head back up. Reset the filter. All right. All right, so as I said, I think this will be ladders, but I don't have enough ladders at the moment, so we're just going to come up this way. All right. Okay, so this should be 3 plus 54. Okay, that's 3 plus 52. 4. 54. All right. Yes, 3 plus 54. That's frog lights. Those are like things, but different. All right. And 54. Okay. That should be good. All right. Well, that was annoying, but all right. So yeah, so I need to get some ladders and stuff. And I do like the idea of taking a frog light and putting it back here. All right. Yeah, this isn't ideal, but I think it'll work. And do I have, yeah. So if I come in here with spruce slabs, oops, across the top there. Okay, oops, that's not where that's going to go. Yeah. Bring these bottom slabs this way. So when you're looking out, you see the ceiling. All right, and then yes, it'll sort of all fall apart once you get back here, but that works. So yeah, that'll work as you're just looking back this way from the outside. Okay, cool. So I need to go get some sandstone. And yeah, I think I can make that happen. All right. Things are happening. Slowly and stuff, but they're happening. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another handful of stacks of ladders here. Okay, I may need more, but that's probably enough for the moment. All right, so let's see. So these frog lights all come out. Okay, that stone all comes out. Put in sandstone. All right, we are going to lie. That's how this is going to work. All right. Cool, and then you come up here and set filters. All right. Not fabulous, I guess, but it does work. Hey, Amber, over there on Kick. Hopefully you're having a fabulous day. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this action going here, too. Alright, so that comes out. Frog light goeth there. Alright, where did I put the ceiling on the other side? It would be nice if I was at least mildly consistent. Above the tough. Okay. Cool. Alright, and then... yeah, so this will slide over this way. Right. And then this all needs to become brick. Okay. Okay. Amber, that is going to be a... oh, congratulations. You have just earned yourself a ban. Okay. Gotta love it when graphics design people decide, oh yeah, I can come into your channel and spam my services, right? Okay. Turns out, no. All right, so this will come up this way, and again, you can get up here, and oops, that's snow layers. Awesome. It's a little slick over on this one. Okay. Okay. Cool. So now we can get over to the filters over here. Nice. Let's get these snow layers out of here, because... okay. Yeah. It's good. All right. Yeah, and obviously we'll cover this up. Probably said running some more brick around the outside and all this good stuff, but sweet. So now we can come down here. Let's go and take out this snow. And we'll just set up a oh right, this was open on the sides here. Right. Okay, I remember how things go. I do. I don't remember anything. Okay, I am going to need some more bricks, but that's okay. We'll go grab those in a minute. All right, let's go grab some more bricks. All right. Oh, that's the wrong side. It's a nice side, but it's the wrong one. Let's get some bricks, which are not that box. There we go. We'll get the right box here eventually. Also, since I'm here, I should probably get a few more spruce slabs. That's snow. There's spruce there. I think this will work. We'll just get ourselves a stack of slabs, roughly speaking. Okay. And let's go. The nice thing about working inside is you don't have to worry about bad things spawning and eating your face. All right, so this is going to come off like this. I don't have to worry about phantoms or any of that nonsense. Okay. Cool. So we just come under here and it's looking fine. This one I did differently. Which would be better? Yeah, I think let's go ahead and take out, oops, not take out the ladder. That would be awkward. We'll take that out. Okay, I think that's going to be fine from back here. I mean, you come up close. Oh, no, honestly, I think I do want the ceiling there. Right? So bring in the slabs like that. No, that calls too much attention to it. Never mind. Never mind. I'm wrong. Ack. However, making it 3 high with the wall there, I think that's going to work. Okay. Okay? I think we're okay. Alright, so we'll take that one out. Brick. Brick. And then that goes away. Alright, nice. And then we just come back here into the back room area of this, which is fine. Okay. It's not that big a deal, but it does make it kind of handy to get back here. And yeah, having this open over on this side, and I think I'll do the same thing on the other side where I've got the snowman. Because back there behind the nether portal, I can do the same sort of thing. I can put in a back wall and all of that stuff so we can't see it. This way I can still get back here, get to the snowman, and all of that good stuff. Okay. All right. Well, that wasn't ideal. I would really like to not fill up my inventory with random garbage, but that's not where we're at today. We are not at that part of our lives. Get rid of that scaffolding, I guess. Scaffolding, not the shulker box. Okay. Yeah, and then we can come back here. All right. So that's a thing. So let's now take a look at what's happening here with the end portal. I think we'll do the same thing. We'll just run brick back through here. Yeah. Okay. This'll be fine. Okay, so right, brick is going to go back behind the. It's not going to be scaffolding. It's going to be ladders. Okay, now this area is a little bit wider because we're coming off the nether portal here rather than a little bit wider or a little bit narrower space. Okay, so this is going to go this way. That'll go up like so. Let's see, let's grab our slabs here. Okay. And we'll just run our happy little ceiling across like this. Okay. Just like that. Now this is going to come out. This is going to become ladders. Okay, I need one more ladder, but that's fine. All right, and then, all right, there's something fine happening here. That goes there. I'm out of blocks, and you too. Okay, that's fine. We can just make it brick. All right, cool. So this will go this way. And then we'll cut through this. All right. Nice. That'll give us reasonable access without getting overly crazy. And yes, would this be nicer with some other sort of pattern or something here? Probably. Am I going to worry about it? No, I don't think so. Actually, I do kind of like that kind of like that light behind the portal. All right, let's get the sandstone in, and then we'll take a look and see how things are going. Also, I do need to get that one more ladder. Does it matter? Sandstone. Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, so you're looking at this, and that's not too bad. So it gets a little bit funky once you end up back here, but that's okay. I mean, I could do something like, I could bring this across this way. We could run brick wall like this. Right, where the wall comes in my face. Where the wall goes around this way. Right. And yes, it's there. It's fairly obvious there's something here, which is fine. Okay, but otherwise, I think this will be okay. I'm not overly concerned about this section, which is why I'm not going hyper crazy with the decor or anything like that. It's just enough. Okay. Yeah, it's just enough here to make things a little bit happier, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so you look through the portal. It's fine. Yes, you can see the ladder there. I could... Actually, this might not be a bad thing either. I could move the ladder here on both sides. Right? I could pop this here like that. I think this actually might be better. Let's... Shoot. I need to craft more ladders. Ooh, my hand is cold. Anyway, it's a doozy of a dealy bob. It's a daily of a doozy. I have ladders. Okay. They're proto ladders, but I've got them. Okay, that should be not enough. This should do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap the ladders around the back side of this. And then I could put something a little bit more decorative on the other side of this portal. Okay. It's not going to be overly crazy, right? I could come up. Let's take that out. Right. Ladders can go down this side and this side. Punch a hole through there. Okay. Right, we can just run ladders up this way. Okay. All right, nice. So now we can get up here. We can set our filters and stuff as necessary. All right. And then back here on the wall, like this, I can come in and do something. Okay. Right, I could put the tough wall back here. Actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and put a frog light there. That goes that side. Put the wall in like that. Oops. A little more sandstone. That's not too bad. If I can even come in here. It's a little bit of a different look, but I think it'll be fine. We're not really going to see it much behind the portal. It just gives a nice look here. A little bit through the portal, so you can come in. Okay, that's cool, but then you can come in and go up. Okay. Yeah, this is This will work out just fine here. Okay. Yeah. All right. And I'm now stuck here forever. Cool. All right. That'll be fine. Okay. Nothing too crazy here. Just kind of smooth things out a little bit, I guess. Do we need to? No. Why am I doing it? I don't know. Just because, I guess. Okay. Nice. So yeah, so now you can climb up, set filters and things, and not worry too much about what's happening here. All right. Cool. All right, so that'll be a reasonable, just a reasonable space back behind that portal. And when you come in, okay, that's, hopefully you'll be looking the right way to see the shulker farm instructions. Okay, and then you can come back into the rest of the building. Okay, nice. I'm actually tempted to move those signs and double them up on the side here. Instead of floating here in front of this glass, have them float here in front of these iron bars. So that you kind of have to see them as you go to use the farm. But this is okay. Said it's not fabulous, but it'll do for now. All right, so yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so this will work. So now we've got this nice access up. I'll go ahead and replace that with brick. Do that on both sides. Does it make a huge amount of difference? No, it does not. But am I going to do it anyway? Yeah. All right. Cool. So that makes things reasonable. Let's move this torch so it's not just sticking up over that block. That's better. Okay. That will work. Let's go clean out a little bit of this snow here just to smooth it out, I guess. Again, doesn't matter. No, it does not. But it's fine. Okay. Cool. Well, that was a lot more work and pain than it needed to be, but that's okie dokie. All right. Looks like my network has finally got itself sorted out too, which is good. It was being a little bit weird there for a while, and I'm glad it's back to normal. Or some reasonable facsimile thereof. Got a bit of a... Okay. All right, yeah. We're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. All right, so let's get back to here. So I just wanted to double check, make sure the stream was behaving itself. All right, so we have ourselves a merry little storage room. And there's so much stuff. All right. All right. So, yeah, the corners are definitely an issue. Okay, but I think I can basically just take the same maybe not the tough in the middle because it's only 2 blocks high. But maybe I could do that. All right, let's go work on those corners a little bit. And that is going to involve getting up here. All right. Do I have brick? Yes. Do I have tough? A little bit. All right, we'll see how this works, and then we'll figure some things out. But I need to get over on the other side there, so let's... Yeah, no, this is awesome. All right. So I think what I can do, like, so that block, right, this right here, let's grab some stone here. All right. Yeah, see, that continues that section up there. I think it's the same one here. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully the golem doesn't escape. That would be bad. All right. So we can pop that out. Now I can take out these iron bars. All right. Let's go ahead and so put some brick in here. And then maybe if I just do tough like that. No, I could probably do that same sort of pattern here with the tough walls. Okay, just like that. Yeah, that'll work. Right, so you're looking down here. That extends up this way. I could even extend the shelves up as well instead of these fences, but the iron bars will not bond, right? They won't connect to the shelves, which is a problem. So, because that'll just look a little funky. So I think we'll leave it. All right. All right, well, that's a thing, I guess. And I'm now trapped in here forever. Let's go get some more tough, and we'll do the other corners. And also, I can put away the sandstone and probably some other things, but... Okay. Sandstone is no longer necessary. Thank you. Those are all empty. Throw that in there. Right. So... I was doing stuff. Also, I'm done with the ladders. All right, tough. Tough is upstairs. And we're going to, yeah. We're going to grab some tough. This will be fine. So, I need a stone cutter. There we go. So we can turn a bunch of that into tough, polished tough stuff. The, yeah, that'll just polish up like that. I do need some more. Oh, no, I don't. I've got stone brick. We're good. Everything is fine. All right. So let's go figure out how to get to the next side. Let's go from here. All right, so we'll just duck under here. Woohoo! All right, that's yeah, absolutely how I wanted that to work. Uh-huh. All right, like that? Sure. Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, we'll take these bars out. Dang, you know, I was just went to the bathroom. I think I'm gonna have to do it again. Okay. All right, I believe that's the right place. Yep. Same thing on this side. All right, let me go ahead. Let's get this corner done, and then yeah, I'm gonna have to take a quick bio break. And all right, so those will go there, and that'll go there. Yeah, so that's looking better as this comes up the side. So I can live with that. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be back in just a moment. We know what's going on. We're full of knowing things. And just because I know, that means it must sing. Or something. I don't know. I don't know what happens in my mind when things happen. It's just confusing. However, we'll make it work, and it'll be fine, and maybe we'll make it work with or without the singing. Probably with. Let's be honest. The with singing is going to happen, but I'll try to keep it down, right? Sure. Okay. All right. I'm back-ish. All right. Of course, now I can't get through here, but, you know. That's okay. Let's go grab this corner over here. And I think I'll be able to do the same thing, I guess. Oh, right. This one. Right. Do want to cover up these hoppers because, again, that's happier. But. Okay, hopper. Yay, I come up the side. All right. All right, so let's go and get these corners, or this corner done, which should be, again, fairly straightforward and simple, right? Sure. All right, so we can pop these in here. We get our walls, the tough blocks in the corner. There we go. All right, great. And then, all right, and then we've got one more corner to do. So let's head over there and get that one done. Ty, I'd like to go this way, please. Oh, right. It's going to be on this side. Trapdoor, thanks. All right. Again, same thing. Got to duck underneath the underneath the hoppers. All right. All right, so now, again, we get those in place so that the copper golems don't escape. Because that would be really awkward. All right. And yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm going to want to go get... So that's not what goes there. Go get some red stained glass walls, or for stained glass blocks to put up here. Because as you're looking up here, the purple of the magenta is just wrong. And yeah, back behind these hoppers, yeah, I need to do something, right? So, because if we're back here, right, the hoppers would go there. If we just run, like, right, just like that. And then the same thing on this side, like so. Right, we could just go like this, and that's fine. If I replace the glass with red glass instead of brick, and probably replace these sidebars here with something solid, I think we'll be good. I think that's going to be fine. In fact, what I might do... Oh, let's try this. Let's get some more stone brick. Okay, and I'm going to bring this this little stone brick pillar here up the sides. Okay. I mean, it's nice to have the fence going all the way around, right? But yeah, I think if I do that, put the wall back in place, and then if we're down here looking up at it, yeah, I think it'll be okay. Yes, it's a little bit darker because you're looking through black glass, but that I think is going to be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be good. Hey, Kara, how's it going? You're having a great day over there on Kick. All right, nice. Well, let's go get do the other side. Let's see, can I duck under the... Okay. Nope, we're just gonna fall through. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so let's hop up here and then... Where am I from? I'm from the United States. And I'm gonna fall. Yep, that's the thing. Falling. So exciting. Alright, so I think let's just cut through here real quick. It's not gonna be that big a deal. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and just replace this. Okay. We'll just replace this with the stone brick going all the way back this way. I think that's going to work a little bit better. Okay. All right. Cool. So that'll go there, and then we'll just... brick up like so. Put the hopper back. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. I guess. Should I? I don't know if I want to worry about replacing anything up on the top of that. I probably should. There's a carrot. All right. Also, I'm going to need to get some more bricks if I want to continue this party, so we'll do that in a second, but... All right, so if I let's see. Yeah, let's just do, let's cut through here again. All right, that needs to come out. That needs to come out. This and that. That doesn't need to be there either. We'll just fill in with the snow. And do I want to? Yeah, that's the top layer there as well, the snow. So we'll keep that. All right. Yeah, simple, not too crazy, but I think it's going to look fine. And then if we replace the magenta glass with red stained glass, I think it's going to look better. So let's get up here. We'll get this side. Cut. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just cut through the hopper chain here. Okay. Again, it's not like we're got anything going on. I need to worry about breaking stuff. I do need to worry about the golem getting out, but that's a separate issue. Okay. Yeah, just making this solid. So it's not going to really matter for the golem, but for the rest of this, I think it'll be fine. All right. Take out the frog lights. Oh, hey, slab. All right, and then... Oh, right, I didn't go get the bricks. Hang on, we must brick. Yep, I see your message is just fine, Kara. All right, let's see now. I need inventory space is what I need. So much inventory space. All right, it's gonna go in there. Let's drop some snow in. I am gonna need to keep a little bit of snow out. So that's fine. And all right, we'll fill in some brick. All right. So let's see. So I was on the nether portal side, so we'll get that in place. And yeah, I've got some spots to fill in. Okay. All right, but this will be good. So we'll get all of that in place. That goes there. Oops. Hey, let's fill in the brick, huh? All right, did I make that solid? I did not. I mean, that's a thing I need to do. Because, yeah, I think making this solid is going to be better. All right. May you introduce yourself. Only if your introduction does not involve selling things. All right. So that's solid. This is the side that needs stuff here. Oh, welcome back, chair. Okay. Let's see if I can again do this without the golem getting out. And I did that the wrong way. That's probably fine, right? Okay. That goes there. Cover. Actually, I should cover that with stone brick instead. Okay. All right, nice. Okay, so that's there. That's solid. Yeah, let's make this the brick as well. So it doesn't matter. I just need it because you can't really see it that well. But and said I'll come back with red glass instead of this magenta. I think it's going to be better. All right. Let's go check out the other side. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do the same thing. Pop this in with solid blocks. Okay, like that. All right, round and around. Now that I've got things all blocked off, it's hard to get around and do things. But that's okay. We'll get there. All right, up and atom. So let's see. So that's solid. This needs to be solid. Actually, let's. Oh, I need to do this whole thing here. So let's go ahead and cut through like so. Okay. Yep, and that'll become stone. Okay. And let's get this side done here as well. So that goes like that. Turns out I'm going to be using a lot of stone brick on this. That's the crafting grid. Wrong place. Do not go there. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be fine. All right. Okay, so we'll get all of this filled in. All right, like that. No. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to cover it anyway. Okay, so that's going to go like that. And then I need to get the brick, which will cover up the hoppers and that good stuff. All right. Nice. And I don't have a way under here. You know, that's almost right. It's not, but it's almost right. Okay, so, right, this should all go solid. Okay. I kind of liked the fence, but having it walled off between each section, I think it's just going to look better. Also, I might want to go up and change the color of those copper chests so that they're a little bit more, I don't know, a little more brown maybe. Okay. All right. All right, so I need to go solid on that side too. So let's cut through here. Okay. Yep, just like that on both sides. Okay. Lost a few iron bars there, but that's okay. That is okie dokie. All right, so coming down. Yeah, see, that's looking better. We'll get some red glass because the purple just looks out of place now with all of the brick and stuff. But this is starting to look a lot nicer. All right. So, unfortunately, I need red glass and probably lots of it. So, somewhere here, there's brick. All right, snow blocks. Go in there. All right, so the question on everybody's mind is, do I have red glass? And the short answer to that is probably not, but let's go look. At least I know I can get red dye easily and all that stuff, so. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Chair is saying maybe. I mean, hopefully I'm live. I hope. I think all of my stuff says I'm live. You know, every once in a while. You just have to double check. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're okay. I'll tell you, I'm a little gun shy after all of the the network issues this morning. All right. All right, so here we do we go? Okay. Sorry, not quite there yet. Eventually. All right. And there we are. Or not. There we are. All right. So let's go ahead and see if I've got some red dye handy. All right. A red dye, red glass. If I just already have the glass, that would be even better. And I only need a couple of stacks. Looks like the system is sorting something. All right, glass. There's one. I do have some white glass. I do need to bring that with me anyway. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, do I have some red dye already made up? I do. Cool. Let's go buy some glass. And then we'll head out and fill in all of the spots and things and stuff. I think I've got iron up there, so. Hi, guys. I would like some iron, please. Or some emeralds. Thanks. Also, good opportunity to mend my tools, you know? It's gonna be a day full of joy and light. Alright. There we go. So, slap that in there. I'm not going to need that much in the way of emeralds, so we'll throw some of those in there. Alright. Let's grab some glass. Alright. He sells glass. Let's do one more. Yeah, one more set should do it. That should be fine. All right. Down we go. Down we go. Oh, you know what? I don't think I need the this redstone resource pack back on. Okay. I think I'm done with that. All right. All right, so let's get ourselves some, not with the whites, please. That one. Okay, there we go. That will work. Go and put the red dye away. Nice. All right, we'll throw the... I guess we'll just throw the emeralds in the... Well, no, I've got my emerald shulker box with me back at the... Actually, it's in my inner chest. I could pull it out now, but that would be a thing. All right. So away we go. Okay, somewhere over there. Spawn is this way. Okay. Yep, this is... Progress is happening. Now, I'm also doing all the decorative stuff so I don't have to go through and set filters, but... That's okay. That's fine. It'll get done. I may spend some time doing that today. Finish watching some of the videos of the New Life series. You know, because that's been mildly entertaining. All right. Let's sleep. I haven't slept. I don't think I've slept since the stream started, so... Well, doing okay, perhaps. All right, red glass. Right, so we're gonna go replace this. All right, and we have this at least kind of fast to keep the iron golem from going someplace else. So those are in the way, but we'll deal with it for now. Okay. There we go. And duck, duck. All right. Oh, this guy needs to go solid. Hi. That's not the right... Okay, there we go. Yeah, since I decided I wanted to have the solid blocks there. Okay. Oh, hi. Well, we're going to have some extra snow floating around somewhere. I probably put the shulker box down, didn't I? All right. All right. We're fine. All right, I'm going to head back under because I've got to get back to the other side. Yeah, it's the problem with blocking everything off, and then I just can't get to anything. Fortunately, I can get to this stuff because I have to be able to for the filter. I don't have any wax on me. Okay. Just thinking it might be, as I said, it might be nice to wax those, wax these chests so they blend in a little bit more with the wooden chests. Okay. Those are the wrong blocks. I can't put... Okay. Nope, we're good. We're fine. Okay. I made the same mistake over here, so that's cool. The copper golem's over there like, okay, I guess I don't have a job now. You've blocked all of my boxes. Okay, he's happier now. It's good. He's fine. It's like, what do you expect me to do? I can't open any of these. You know? I don't know if you've had that issue. Your boss says, hey, go do the thing. It's like, great, but I need a key to get into this room, and I don't have a key to do so. It's like, well, who cares? You still need to do the job. It's like, well, I guess I'm just going to sit here and fail my evaluation or something. You know, I've been working long enough. That totally is a thing that happens, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll get all of this stuff in place. Yeah, the red glass is just going to look better overall for this stuff, so. And then I'll go get some wax and we'll come back and we'll deal with the oxidization on these copper chests. Okay. That's great. Let's meander over here. Oh, we can't meander over here. We have to go up the other side. That's fine. That's how this is supposed to work. I mean, no, seriously, this is how it's supposed to work, is you go through the thing on each side here, but okay. Okay, so as long as the copper golem stays over there, we'll be fine. So it needs to stay on that side because that's where the trap door is that blocks off access to the rest of the chests. Or to a chest that's full. Okay. All right. So that's done. I think there's one more segment. So yeah, we just have to get it from the other side. Yeah, and the red glass looks better. It sort of continues it almost gives the brick look because we've got the iron bars in front of it. So that's good. All right. So we just fill this in. And we should, whoa. That's not where that goes. Uh-oh. I think, am I going to drop packets again? Yeah, looks like we dropped a couple of packets, but we seem to be okay. All right. Jeez. Of all the silliness and things. So many things are silly and stuff. Okay. It's always the same. It's about 328 packets, and I don't know why, but that is what it is. All right. Cool. Well, that's good. We recovered almost none of that glass, but I guess that's okay. Now what we should end up seeing is a bunch of, yeah, snow and stuff end up over here in the overflow. But that's okay. We're good. That one needs to go solid. That. Okay. I need to go. So, all right. Hang on. Let's try this again. Sorry, I ended up in the snowman cage. That's not healthy. No, that's just not okay. All right. Let's see if I can get over there without ending up in the snowman cage. Let's see. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, that goes there. Yeah. All right. Nice. And down under we go. All right. We are, I guess we're golden. All right. Nice. So that's all in place. Let's go get some wax and wax up some copper chests. The next question is, where did I leave the beeswax? There it is. Honeycomb. It's not just for breakfast anymore. Okay. This is the color I want it to be. This waxed exposed copper color. So I'm going to Slide, just strip it down, and there we go. All right, let's go do the other sides. All right, hit this side first. Okay. And now here we go. Yeah, fortunately, I'm not going to have to get back here and do a lot of work on the weird sides of this. I am going to have to figure out how I'm going to set up the filters, what's going to go where, try not to forget things. Because I will totally forget things. Heck, I was starting to think about what things were laying out, and I totally forgot that, sandstone is a thing, gravel and all that stuff. So we'll get that figured out, I suppose. Okay. Go. And now this one. All right, I think that's... Was that all of them? I don't know. I don't remember if I did this one, so let's go double check. Did I wax? Yeah, that one's waxed. Okay. Cool. All right, I think we're done in here. Yeah, I mean, other than setting some filters and stuff, which, I'll get around to. I think we're in good shape here. Yeah, we should be just fine and stuff. I hope. All right. Cool. Yeah, the red glass is definitely better. All right, let me sleep real quick. All right. And then let's take a look if there's anything I want to do. Anything else I want to do in here. At least as far as the... I mean, there are some things I'd like to get in, right? Get behind the chests and decorate some things and stuff, but I think we're looking pretty good in here. Okay. Yeah, these little walkways are a thing. Do I want to... Maybe let's bring this down. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna need some purple wool, which I have a little bit of it somewhere. Okay. It's not a lot, but it'll be enough to fill in under these doorways. Okay. All right, we'll just get a little bit of the purple. Okay, yeah, because that looks like the purple square is continuing under, which it is. Or at least that's what it should be doing. Yeah, it'll be good to bring the purple underneath each of those. Right, just so this square is complete. That type of thing, but... That's a couple of those minor details that we can worry about at a later date. But for now, I think we're okay. This room is looking so much better. Okay. Well, this is good. This is very good. Okay. So now that that's doing its thing, what else do we need to do? All right, let me go put some of this stuff away, and then I want to head up. So that's not where that's going to go. All right, I forgot which box I had all the stuff in and all of that stuff. Right, right. Okay. All right, so the next thing I need to do is go around the outside and deal with some of the glass. Now, I think there's one door I want to leave for just a moment. Okay. Yeah, this one's going to come out. Okay. Fill that in. I think... yeah, this one will come out. It does lead you into things, but that's fine. We'll pull that out. All right, and then we'll come over here to this door. Yep, this one comes out. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to have to just bring some more brick around, I think, and finish everything else off here. But, all right, now the one thing I don't have, I mean, I suppose there are many things I don't have, but one of the things I don't have now is a way to get up here. Though I think in here, did I put in a... no, I didn't. I had some scaffolding I think I broke. Okay, but I do have a way up into the top, so we're gonna need to deal with that. Oh, hang on. Ouch. Snow does in fact hurt when it hits you in the face. When you're flying at speeds. All right, so do I still have those ladders on me? I do. Okay, that'll work. We will deal with it. So let's, I think it was on this side. Okay. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and run the ladders up here. All right. So now we're on the inside of our... oh, okay. And that's a problem. Okay, so now we're inside here. And we can start building up a little bit of something here. Now, I'm thinking a couple of little holes or something. Or little houses or something along those lines. Right. And as long as they're back behind the warning tape, it should be fine. Just want a nice little, and I do mean little, sort of Christmas village. Though I do like the idea maybe of having, like I've got the ladder on that side, putting one here, and maybe continuing up on this side as well. You know, I don't know. We'll think about it, but just coming up and having a nice little, nice little house type thing in here. So, right, because it's a snow globe and I think it'll look cool. Plus we'll be able to get some light in here and some other fun stuff. Okay. Yeah. Said get all of these snow layers out. Okay, so let's go get some stuff. Whoa. Okay, don't fall down. Do not fall down. I should also look, maybe I can, I don't know, I might leave that side open. We'll see. But for now, let's hop down here. And let's see what I want to use to make this house. I think something. We'll use some spruce, obviously. We've got spruce. I don't think I want to use that. Do I? I don't have honey blocks here, do I? Okay. That's fine. Let's see. So I've got some deep slate up here, I think. Yeah, I've got a little bit of polished, and I've got some regular deep slate. If I want to do anything with it, I'm going to have to mine it. Okay, which will be fine. Also, I do have some deep slate tiles here and stuff too, so that might be good. So let's take this. We'll take, let's grab some spruce, which is not this one. Okay. That'll work. And I have a crafting table and a stone cutter. Okay. Sweet. Do I have enough spruce? Probably not. Probably not. So let's go ahead. Actually, we'll grab some shelves because I think those are going to be good here. Da, 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 da. You know, I don't think I want to use brick, but let's go ahead and bring the this box of spruce with me. All right. So what I think I'm going to do, I mean, I've got a little bit of space here. So we're going to build a little house here. And I said I need to cover up the chest here in some way, so we will get to that. Okay. And I might bring some snow layers in and do some stuff here too, but let's go ahead and grab some stone. We'll grab, okay, some chokers of stuff here. And again, I don't want to build this too close to the edge there. So let's take some spruce. Maybe the stripped. Stripped might be good. And we'll grab some regular logs as well. But I think let's just do something kind of simple here. Actually, let's see. I do want to have a door. Now, here's the thing. Which way do I want it to face? I think I want them to face in that way. So let's actually pop this up here. So that you're looking at the village from inside the thing, right? All right. So we come 1, 2, 3 like that. All right. And I want to do... Actually, let's do spruce shelves. Okay. Oh, the shelves are great, but they don't... they're not great if you're going to have a door, so... Let's not worry about that. Okay, and again, we're going to keep this kind of small. Because obviously we don't have a lot of room in here, so. All right, but we can pull this in here. We can pop this up this way. Do I want to run this all the way across? Yeah, we could kind of do something along those lines. All right, and then what? Let's take some... We'll take a little bit of this stripped log. We'll bring this way. All right, and then do I have room? I think I've got room. I can bring this up like 2, 3. Okay. Again, stripped logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Wow. Okay, that's too tall. Okay. We'll just kick some things around here. Okay, come here. Come here. Got this. All right, so we'll have this here. I could replace the floor in here, but the idea I think is this is going to be completely covered. Okay, so we'll have some windows. Actually, maybe I want to bring. Yeah, okay. I've got an idea. Let's take this out. Let's bring in our shelves here. Now this is my favorite type of building to build, one that will not have an interior. Okay. All right, this is a prop. This is a Potemkin village. It's only there for looks from the outside. Okay, that seems reasonable. All right, and then do I want to bring the logs up like that? That's not too bad. It's not too bad. We may do a little bit of something else here, but keep things going. Oh, hey. It's not paying attention to the time. Okay. Right, so we can pull something along these lines. Let's go ahead and pop those out. Bring the stone brick up. Okay, I'm not going to put another door there, but I am going to... let's do this. Let's take this out. We'll put in some stripped spruce logs like this. Okay. All right, and yeah, I'm going to need to get some honey or something, but... Oh, actually, you know what would be good here? Do I have... I don't have any regular brick on me. What might be good here would be a little bit of a fireplace. Okay, so I'll need to get some brick, and we'll put a nice little campfire in there. Just for the smoke. Okay? Get a little campfire smoke. And then I want to get some deep slates. All right. Just want to get this nice little house done, and then we'll call it, or at least the... Oops. Well, that's not ideal. Okay. All right, so do I want to do it coming off like this? I think so. I think we'll go with a really simple roof. Okay. Might be a little bit dark, but it's okay. All right. Yeah, I said I can get in there with a little bit of something, but honestly, this house might be a little bit too wide. Hang on, let's see how tall this roof is. Okay, because that's a concern, right? If the roof is too tall or it dwarfs the house. No, I guess that's not too bad. I don't have slabs, so we'll have to go get some of those, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll just kick this in. I've got... What do I have in there? I do have blocks, so I can craft those into slabs just fine. Okay. Oh, we're so close to getting this done. Whack! Okay. I made it. I made it. We're fine. We're fine. We didn't fall in. That's an important thing. Don't fall in. Right? That's one of those lessons you try to teach your kids when they're potty training. Don't fall in. It gets a little messy when you do. Okay, so try to avoid that. All right. All right, so crafting table, which I have, conveniently enough. All right, let's go ahead and get those in there. Let's grab some tiles to make some slabs. Okay, scaffolding will be helpful. All right. All right, and then we can just pop this across this way. And yeah, now what I'm going to do is let's see. I'm going to have front windows here. Do I really want... We'll do the front and the back. And let's go ahead and just fill this in. Okay. Okay, so we've got these nice walls here. Actually, let's do this. Let's take out the bottom. Okay. Again, we're building for exterior looks, not overly concerned about the interior on this guy. Okay, slugs. Okay, and I'm going to be adding a whole bunch of light to this, so that's going to be handy. So what we'll do is take out this. I still have those frog lights in my inventory. I do. Okay, so I'm going to put some frog lights in here. All right, again, just be sure we're not breaking things in some way. That would be bad. Oops. Okay. Now I do have some pale oak doors. I think one of those might be. Whoa. Whoops. No, not the pale oak door. I think. Oh, geez. Okay. I can do it. I can land on things. We're good. Now, let's go ahead and turn in... okay, offhand. I kind of wish I could reach my offhand from the crafting grid, but that's okay. Grab a spruce door. The rest of the house is spruce. This will work. Okay. And then I've got one more thing I want to do. And let's see. I want to get some honey blocks. Because we're short on time, I'm just going to teleport. I try to avoid doing that for the most part, but I'm just going to teleport for now because it's going to be faster so we can finish off this last little bit. Okay. Because fortunately, I happen to have some honey blocks right over here. All right. Okay, so now let's teleport back to the red brick store. Okay. And we'll hop back up there. See, I think this is going to be really cute. Now, what actually, what might be good too, and I don't have them right handy, would be some maybe oak trapdoors or something over this. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to look really cool. It's going to look nice and warm and cozy. But I do need a little bit of something over those. So let's see if I have some oak. I hope I do. I hope I do. Otherwise, it's going to get a little bit Weird. I mean, there's some trees around, I suppose. I could try to go cut down a tree. I know, I'm at that point where it's like, oh, I have to go cut down trees? That's just silliness. Alright, well, I'm going to need all sorts of inventory space back. Alright, alright, let's go find some oak. Nope, I've got spruce. I've got all the spruce. Because spruce is great. Spruce is a wonderful tree, but... See, this is all spruce forest over here. There we go. There's some oak and birch over on this side. Alright. Okay. So I'm not going to need a lot, but... So we'll grab just a little bit here. Okay, also don't need the leaves. The logs, yes. The leaves, not so much. Saplings, I should probably replant some the trees. All right. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. Let's head back over here. We'll need the spruce as planks. All right, we are so close. Oops. So close that our face is now smashing into the wall. Okay. It happens. You know, it definitely happens. Let's see. I need a... I think I've got... I don't have sticks. Okay. I need to... I'll just put that bed down. Let's craft a campfire real quick. Okay. I need a little bit of brick. What do I have? Okay. Yeah, brick. There we go. Just a little bit, I think is going to be good. And yeah, we'll bring some extra just in case. Campfire. Okay. All right, let's head back up there. I want to finish this little house. It's nothing special, nothing crazy here. Okay, but okay, let's go ahead and craft up some oak trapdoors. Okay, and these we're going to just put over the top here. Yeah, that's better. All right, come around on this side. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, so that's so we're going to get some nice warmth out of that. And then coming back right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take this out. Okay, let's... Okay, we're just going to bring up a little bit of a chimney and... Okay, right there. Right there. Okay. This is going to be good. At least that's the theory. All right. Okay. Right. So this is all going to come up this way. Yeah, I've got to replace. Back. Nope, nope. Don't fall down the ladder. That would be bad. Do I have a choker or nothing? Okay. All right, so that'll go here like that. I'm going to put this campfire is going to go right here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. I'm just going to use these. Okay, just give it a nice little hearth area here. Okay. Yeah, this is this is going to be fine. Okay. And I want, let's go ahead and fill this in like that. Okay. And let's come around the back because we're dealing with some tight spaces here. I'm just going to run these walls across like so. Is that? Okay, the chimney needs to come up a little bit higher. Woo. Okay, yep. Now we're totally fine. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, I think this will be okay. All right. Is that looking... Yeah, that's okay. It's a little bit bulky, but on the other hand, it's Minecraft, and so it's just going to be bulky. All right. Let's fly up there and get these last walls in, and I think we'll be good. All right. Okay, that chimney is really too big. Okay, let's see. Let's take this out. That goes in there. That goes in there. And we could just do the old school trapdoors and a campfire on the top, but it's fine. We can. There's some things I might be able to do. Ooh, darn it. There might be some things I can do to clean it up a little bit, but I think we're okay for now. So let's go ahead. Slap some. Put some of this stuff away. Put some of the deep slate away. Okay. All right, so there's one little house. Now we still have some stuff to do, but I think it's gonna be fun. We'll just build a few of these types of little things, you know, just around the outside. You know, maybe a snowman or something, maybe some custom trees. Again, everything has to stay behind the warning tape. And as long as it does that, we should be okay. All right. I think we're doing all right. But I love this. The trapdoors over the honey give us a nice warm glow to the house. Okay. Again, we don't need anything in there. So yeah, so when you're down here, there's the storage. Okay, we've got a little house. So we'll build a few more things out there, and then when you're looking at this from the outside, yeah, that I need to fix that. That's just too big. But not today. But yeah, so when you're coming in from the outside, there'll be a cute little scene going on here. I think it'll be nice. Okay, cool. Well, that should just about do it. Let's come in here. We'll sleep, and yeah, lots of good things. All right. Ooh, hands are cold. All right, but that will do it. Oops, hit the right button there. That will do it for me today. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me. Oh, okay. Brotherson over there on Kick, I see you. Just as I'm shutting down. But I want to give a shout out to everybody who's watched, but especially to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. Yes, you too can be a supporter. There's some great behind the scenes access things for you as well. But it's a great way to support the channel. My next stream is going to be on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So be sure to check that action out. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.